May marked the 12th month in a row of record-breaking heat in the U.S. It was the 8th warmest May on record in Portland and the 4th warmest in Bangor. NBC's Chase Kane has a look at a report showing where heat has cranked up the most.
For some context on the danger of extreme heat, just last year led to the deaths of more than 2,300 people in the U.S. According to an analysis from the Associated Press, that is nearly 5 times the number of all other weather and climate disasters combined.
And those heat victims were largely concentrated in 3 states, Arizona, Texas, and Nevada, with the impact stretching from Florida to California and as far north as New York and Wisconsin. And this year's temperatures are also running warmer than average. This map from Climate Central shows which cities had a hotter than average May. And for the first time, we're seeing where climate change had the biggest impact on those temperatures. Climate Central applied their climate shift index to separate the changes in daily weather from how fossil fuels are making our planet hotter. So for May, the dark red dots showed the strongest connection to climate change right along the Gulf from Florida to Texas. And Climate Central also says some of the most impactful changes are actually happening at night. What are we seeing with those overnight lows that is maybe even more risky or dangerous here?
I'm so glad you asked that, because when we do our calculations about this, the strength of the climate change signal, nighttime warming is a fact just about everywhere, and that has a really important health consequence, right? It's you don't get an opportunity to recover from the heat of the day. We know that we can open the house up at night, turn the fans on, and you get the cold air in there. But if it's still hot outside, that's one of the things that can turn an environment from one where you don't need air conditioning into one where you really do need it. And we have a lot of places in the country where they haven't needed air conditioning, and we're definitely pushing them into conditions where that is something that they need.
2 nonprofits also warn that the cost of home cooling this summer could be the highest in a decade, costing the average household $700. And with summer already revving up, experts urge quick local action. How will we protect our most vulnerable neighbors from heat? And what would you do if the power went out during a dangerous heat wave? In New York, I'm National Climate Reporter Chase Kane.